if you look at Tom Brady, he's probably, I mean, he's certainly different than some of the other athletes that you've worked with in terms of he was drafted in the 6th round, 199th overall, definitely not a child prodigy, but obviously ended up becoming the greatest quarterback of all time. And I don't think anyone can really argue that. What was it like? What did you discover in Tom early in his career? Were there any signs that he would reach those heights? Or what about him could you tell that would lead to that?
No, I'm not sure I have a good answer for that. Because Tom had a transformation after, he got the opportunity and he won. And then he continued to build on that. Okay, so he wasn't one of these can't miss guys. He was a guy who got an opportunity, even though he had been down on the depth chart at Michigan, and then drafted, as you said, 199, and then he gets into a game, because of injury. And then Drew Bledsoe never gets his job back. Tom gets the call of the tuck rule against the Raiders and wins the Super Bowl. Well, you're not benching the quarterback that won the Super Bowl, so he kept that job, right?
Certainly.
And he wins another Super Bowl. Then he wins the 3rd Super Bowl in 4 years, okay? So that's how that legend was born. And then he saw that he was still just at the very beginning, because all of this happened in the first 4 years of his career, okay? And he wasn't eating avocado ice cream then. He wasn't training as he was training now. He wasn't doing any of these things that has given him the longevity. He had a transformation. Now, he had all of those internal mechanisms that allowed him to take off and to know that he was going to work harder than anybody. He was going to be more diligent. He was going to listen longer. He was going to do all of those things that nobody else would do to make sure that he not only maintained his position, but got better at it. All right? So all of those elements were already there. And then he won. Okay? So then he not only had all of those elements, but now he had the confidence that had never been given to him in the past, except for internally. Okay? He was seeing results. And he had teammates who were helping him provide those results. Okay, so at this impressionable time, he not only had a coach who put him in the game after the injury, but kept him there. Said, I believe in you. Before then, the only one that believed in him was himself. And I'm sure his family, and friends and so forth. But so now, but if you look at Tom Brady in 2003 and 2004, and you look at Tom Brady in 2022, okay, that's a different guy.
Yeah.
It's a much different guy. Natural progression of life changes things too. Married, responsibilities, children, 3, responsibilities, organization, Super Bowls, 7. A lot of people who are now counting on you, but life changes. But what he was able to do was say, you know what? Now I'm going to incorporate my principles, my beliefs, my method, the TB12 method, okay? And it's not conventional. And pliability and Alex Guerrero and all of the things that go into that. You're bucking a system, okay? You're bucking a system that's telling you you've got to stretch, you've got to lift weights, you've got to eat beef, you've got to put on muscle, all of those things. And he said, no, you don't. No, I'm not. What do you mean? Well, I've won 3 Super Bowls. And now I've got, after a long gap, a 4th. So I've done this in a different way, which I think will end up helping you. And so now he's trying to pass on what he has been able to do to everybody, to be healthier, to get the most out of yourself, to not put a limit that's saying, Just because you're a certain age doesn't mean you're not able to perform at a high level. Well, that all sounds good, but he's walking the walk. He's not just telling you, he's showing you. He's doing it, okay? Won a Super Bowl when he was, whatever he was, 43 years of age, just short of 44. Played, was statistical leader in almost every category for a quarterback that matters. I think he was the statistical leader in every category that matters.
Thanks for watching Studio 22.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Thanks for tuning in to Studio 22.